You're watching a Big Z review. Cold Storage is a new pulpy, dark comedy action thriller that just came out this weekend, and I really enjoyed it. It's nothing amazing, but it's a hell of a lot of fun.
You two may have started the night minimum wage guards, but you're a green light team now.
That is a nuke. What are you, nuts?
No, I'm ambitious.
I don't feel so good.
Jesus Christ!
So Cold Storage was directed by Johnny Campbell, who seemed like was mostly like a TV director previously, and it mainly stars Joe Keery and Georgina Campbell and Liam Neeson. And when I first looked at this, when I saw it was Liam Neeson, I was like, he does a lot of like straight to video on demand films that aren't great. But like when I was looking at what was coming out this week, and there were like 4 indie horror movies coming out this week. And the 2 I wanted to see the most, my theater wasn't getting. The funny thing though is the other one that I really wanted to see that isn't getting good reviews is Psycho Killer, and that also stars Georgina Campbell. So it's kind of funny. She is starring in 2 movies that come out the same weekend. But for whatever reason, my theater decided to do Cold Storage, and I'm glad they did. You know, it was a lot of fun. Essentially, that it's like 30 years ago, there's like a space station that was doing like scientific experiments. You crashed down to Earth, and an oxygen tank that held fungus crashed in Australia and was kind of just sitting there for years until it started a pinhole in the tank, leaked out, and the locals tried to like do a folk remedy of rubbing potatoes and water on it, and that like it helped it grow, and then now like destroyed this whole town. And then Liam Neeson and Leslie Manville, along with this doctor, like went in to take care of it. And then they essentially blew up the whole area and took 1 sample of the fungus and stored it away in cold storage in America, like in this old like military shelter. And then of course now it's present day, and that military shelter was somehow decommissioned and sold off and turned into a storage facility. The funny thing is, of everything that happens in this film, probably the least believable is the fact that like a storage for like dangerous military secrets just became like a storage facility. But like that's the whole premise of the film, so you have to just go with the flow if you want to enjoy the movie. And Joe Keery and Georgina Campbell, they are 2 of the workers at this storage facility, and their boss is like a creep that is trying to like has a bunch of stolen TVs that he's bringing bikers in later to buy them. And there's like an old lady that is thinking about killing herself in one of the storage units on the anniversary of her dead husband, like their marriage anniversary. So there's like a whole setting of all these people that are going to be there when shit goes down, when Georgina Campbell's baby daddy comes in with a dead cat that he shot for some reason when he's cleaning his gun. Because like she's studying becoming a vet. But then like there's a piece of the fungus gets to their car and infects the cat. And the whole idea of the fungus is like those whole things where like it's like The Last of Us, you know, but where like they get into the brain and tell them to go as high as you can and spread. But then now over the years it's gone a little smarter and it's telling the humans to go find more humans. It's not just going up higher before it explodes. But like the actual, it's like pretty brutal. Like the zombie, they're not zombies. Like they can still talk, so they're definitely not like zombies, but they're like fungus infected beings. Like when they explode, it's gory. Of course, all the gore is green. But still, and some of like the special effects, they look pretty good. Like some of there's like a deer too that is in this whole thing, and that deer doesn't look great, but a lot of everything. I mean, it looks really good. I know I really think that Joe Keery and Georgina Campbell have a lot of good chemistry with each other. And there's like they're like a team that they had to draw them into this, trying to survive these infected people, and then try to like Liam Neeson then coming. He's like called in by the government, but he's like retired, and he has I like that now. He's kind of beyond the whole Taken Liam Neeson now. Like the main part of the story is that, or in the beginning, in the intro, the cold opening, he is run over by a car driven by the infected doctor, so that now he can't really run and do too much. He's like, "Oh, my back." Yeah, it works though. I guess like it's funny. Like his back completely goes out, but he's still trying to like take out the infected. They're like laying on the ground, like shooting him. Oh no! It's pretty like there's some funny stuff. It's not like I feel they list it as a dark comedy, and there is some comedy in it, but it's not like super comedy heavy. They aren't like laying on you with the jokes. It's more, I feel like, a little bit of like a horror thriller action flick with some comedy. But I really kind of enjoyed it a lot. But it's definitely it's a pulp sort of thing. Like it's not something that's fantastic. But I would recommend it. Like I enjoyed it a lot. But it's like an 8 out of 10 flick. It's not nothing more than that. But as it is, I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. Maybe not in theaters, but definitely whenever it hits streaming, I would recommend you check it out. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.